Hello, I'm trying to block the sun from doing that with my head, my big fat head. Okay, so, bloody hell. I was really hoping that by now we'd just be going, yay, Trump won. We're going to have to wait, aren't we? Oh, it's going to be agonising. Unless something's happened since I last heard about it, and then they've just gone, oh, all right then. We've decided you're allowed to win. I hope that in the end of this, we get to find out the margin of victory that Trump actually got, and then you can then imagine how much bigger that margin of victory would have been without virtually the entire legacy media, the print, television, radio, all over the world, social media, and the most influential one of all, Google. Can you imagine the extent of the victory he would have got against the just diabolical, horrible, remiss of any morals or just anything good about these Democrat careerist politicians? So methinks there may have been some shenanigans with the voting. I don't know if anyone else knows about this. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say there's voter fraud. I suspect there might be, but I'm not saying it was. YouTube, please don't delete my channel. I'm saying in this, I don't know. So what have we got? We've got stories of people going in to vote and people saying you have to use this Sharpie. You can't have that biro in here, COVID and everything. You'll have to use this Sharpie. And then, lo and behold, the end result of that is that those ballots didn't scan in the machine. I'm sure they didn't know that, though. I'm sure they didn't know that. And so the interview I saw with one lady, she said she actually had to hide her biro. Like, I think she said she was going to use the Sharpie, and she was obviously wise enough. I wonder how many votes have gone missing that way. And I wonder whether that was just Republicans, or are they aware of what these people were likely to be voting beforehand? You know, I don't know, because you have registration, don't you, in the States? We don't really do that here. What else? There's a couple, and these all seem to be in the real key battleground states, the swing states, the purple ones. Over representation in voting. So more than 100% of the people that were registered to vote did go and vote. Now, I'm just going to do some maths. I think some people might have voted more than once. Yeah. What the fuck? Lots of dead people voted, and I wonder whether those dead people were Democrats. And in fact, this would be really amusing. I hope in the over the time we get to find out these things. And let's just say, let's make up a silly figure, like 1 million dead people voted. I know it wouldn't be like that, but let's just say 1 million dead people voted. 999,999 of those were Democrats, and one of them was a Republican. The media will be like, both sides cheated. That's just how it is. This media is, it's despicable, but it's effective. It's so effective, the media, because now all you'll have is no one's going to be convinced of any other thing. So if you were a lefty and you convinced that Trump's the devil and all this sort of stuff, and you watch CNN and MSNBC and the BBC, Guardian readers, etc., you will just go, well, no, they've been saying for ages that Trump was going to refuse. They kept asking him, will you accept defeat? And it's just, oh my God, they very, very astute at what they're doing, really. What else did we have? So we've had the overrepresentation. Oh yeah, wheelbarrows full of unknown stuff going into counting rooms while they were just taking a little break. So and again, I can't remember which state this was, but this was in, again, battleground state. And I'm sure you've seen the footage. Stephen Crowder got it on there because he's half Asian Bill Richmond got hold of this footage of these very, very smart ladies, and the guy's just a wheelbarrow going in. And then lots of footage of people just walking into this room with bags, and it's just like the security's like, oh, we're not interested, just carry on. I've been at a count. I don't know if anyone watching this has been at a count. It is really, really boring. It's horrible, really. The only reason I was there was because on one of the ballots, my name was on the paper. I was representing UKIP in the local elections, either last year or the year before, can't remember. And I got 73 votes. Oh, that's that sun. Sorry, folks, blinding you there. Get my fat head in the way again. And it's really boring. But what you have is all these very nice people that give up their time. I'm not sure if they get paid to count ballots. And then you have in front of them lots of people standing watching them, making sure that they're not accidentally putting stuff in the wrong socket. I just got to plug my charger in. My phone's about to die. 1 minute. It's very professional here, Winston Smith here. So you're watching them like hawks. Oh, in case that goes the wrong one. And also at the end of it, there was a big pile of sport ballots. This is why, again, I think the postal voting is not the best idea, because you might genuinely just make a mistake, and there's more things that you could do wrong, I think, on the postal voting. But yeah, so these people, the people that would be there to watch, were told to go home because we're going to stop counting now. No more counting this night tonight because we can't go through the night counting. Unheard of, again. And then come back in the morning. Yeah, don't worry, nothing's going to happen now. Yeah, these will be all right. Don't worry about these. Nothing will happen to these votes that we've got to count, just as it looks like Trump's about to win. And then within like half an hour, let's just bring some wheelbarrows through here, shall we? Let's have over 100,000 votes that every single one was for Biden. Not a single vote out of those 100,000 plus for Trump. It would seem like that's voter fraud, but I'm not saying it is, because I don't want YouTube to close this channel, because this video might get watched by a couple of hundred people. And so is there any other dead people? Miraculous finding of just the right amount of votes that you need in a wheelbarrow, all of them for Biden. The marker pens. Oh yeah, big signs outside voting booth telling people to vote for Democrat, which is illegal. I'm surprised there weren't even like just Antifa just turning up at sort of stronghold Republican areas and just violently attacking people in a queue to vote or something like that. And maybe there are stories like that. There is nothing these people won't do. Sorry, this video is going to be a bit long. This DNC, this military industrial complex, which I believe that term was coined by President Eisenhower, as he was leaving. It has been around for so long. It is so interwoven into the system in America, and we have our own version in the UK as well. These deep states, these unelected, faceless officials that really do run the show. And the only way any politician has ever been able to get to high office is by making sure that they're one of them. Trump has come along like a god emperor he is, and just smashing everything up, and they will fight as dirty as they have to win, to stay in power, because another 4 years of Trump is going to do so much damage to them. And part of me thinks, and that won't be enough. I don't know if that will be enough. I think that the next, and it could be a Democrat representative. It depends what happens to the DNC, whether there's wholesale changes there, or maybe independents. I don't know. They need to have a look at perhaps having a third party, don't they? But hopefully it will be on the Republican side. But who's to know that there won't be one, and they'll just put up another yes man or woman. Who knows? But he's got 4 years to really go after them, and I am begging you, Trump, when you get through, because you're going to have to get through, and if you've got to use the courts to do it. Please, you've got to do something. You've got to use all this evidence that you're going to show to really take down big tech, Google, all of it. Whether you've got to take it down. I mean, I hope, for selfish reasons, that the big tech doesn't have to go. It just has to be completely reformed, and it needs to be like in the First Amendment in the States, that everyone has a right to social media, and that and if they are going to have any bias at all and do any form of publishing at all, then they're open to get sued. Everyone seems to know about this stuff now. So please, Trump, please do something about that. Selfish reasons for myself, channels like this might grow, might get bigger. I mean, obviously this is never going to be a big channel because it's just me, sitting waffling into a camera on my dashboard about what's on my mind without really any research. Anyway, so I won't go on anymore, but I am really nervous. I'm so worried, and I know some people are confident and this is part of the plan. I was just watching Alistair Williams, and he always makes me feel better. Thank you, Alistair. You cheer me up if you watch this one. I wish I shared your faith in more than one way. Anyway, see what happens, shall we? Speak soon. Bye.